22, Rodrigo Bacci. Your captain, number 21, Aaron Boateng. Number 7, Cy Fontenot. 17, Kendrick Hernandez. In goal, number 99, Cooper Jennings. Starting up top, number 9, Bruno Marquez. Number 5, Nacho Miranda. Number 23, Dudu Pampolini. And number 8, Marcus Pereira. Pensacola FC coached by Dean Logan. Now, if you'll all please rise and join us in honoring our country for the playing of our national anthem. All right, the stream is up and running, so welcome. If you're joining us on the internets, out on the interwebs somewhere, we appreciate you watching. Make sure you give us a like and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a minute of Pensacola FC action all season long. And don't be shy about dropping some comments in. We'd love to hear from you. Get your predictions in early. What's the outcome going to be here? Who's going to get on the scoreboard first? Maybe some man of the match predictions. We'd love to hear from you. And let us know where you're watching from. We were joined by a viewer from Newcastle in the last game, in the Academy game. And we've been fortunate to have, I think, 4 or 5 countries over the course of a couple seasons of broadcasting. Joined in the booth up here by Bill Elliott, my friend Bill Elliott, head coach of the University of West Florida and sporting director, director of coaching for Pensacola Rush and Coastal Rush. Welcome, Bill.
Thanks. Happy to be a guest here.
So it's been a good day for the Pensacola FC program so far, with the women going on the road, picking up the win at Tallahassee 2-1. The Women's Academy team, I believe, closed it out 2-0 on the road at Gulf Coast United. The Academy men coming out on top 3-1 against Valdosta. And now here we have the senior men's team trying to make it a clean sweep for the day.
Beautiful day on the Gulf Coast. Great day for games.
It really is. You know, we're really fortunate to have this park. It's a beautiful pitch. It's grass. I mean, frankly, it's almost an anomaly these days. So many of the pitches you play on are turf. So it's really a pleasure to be able to have this beautiful park, and we thank Escambia County for making it possible.
Yeah, it's great field, great venue, great place to watch a game. So yeah, it's always exciting to be in here.
Absolutely. right. Alex Roon says, "Go Sowegans." Well, Alex, we're glad you're tuned in and cheering on your team. Again, the Pelicans were on the road at Sowegans to start their season. They managed to pull off the 4-0 road victory. So we'll see what's in store this evening. One big change for the Pelicans is João Ribeiro, who's been a real find for the Pelicans this year. He's new to the team. He's, I think, out with a little tightness maybe in his hamstring, but we're fortunate to have an experienced player like Dudu Pampolini able to slide back in there and give us that stability that's so important at the center half. Ball sent out wide to Fontenot. Bill, you've coached a lot of these players at University of West Florida and certainly been around the college game for a long time. How would you compare the level of play during these, whether we were in the NPSL last year, here we're in the new league for clubs, USL2, all that fourth division of soccer, I guess you'd call it. How do you think that compares to college play? And I realize in asking that question, there's a lot of different colleges. So I know it's a broad question, but just for the viewers out there, how do you compare
as a general statement, most of the players playing in these leagues are college players. So I would say it's very comparable from that point of view. I think, it depends on the team as well.
Sure.
And depends on the college team. So a lot of the college teams have the benefit of being together year-round for 3, 4, 5 years, although not as much now with the portal.
That's true.
But whereas the summer teams, are rebuilding every summer and have a lot of new faces every summer, and so the chemistry might not quite be as good. But the individual talent is pretty much the same. It's called college players.
Yeah, these summer leagues are really a sprint, really 3 months or less. These guys are together. It's well won by Sowegans. Danger there. Trial and error, commenting that Sowegans is missing a key player in the back. Okay. It's Pereira coming deep to pick up the ball for the Pelicans. Good to have Nacho back after he missed the last game, serving a 1-game suspension. Nice little interplay here. Marquez, trying to connect with, oh boy, that's a soft foul. Wow. Nice little interchange there, as I'm not sure if Fontenot intentionally let that one go through, but
I think he did, but I'm not. He jumped to try to get out of the way of. I'm not really sure how that resulted in a foul. Maybe I've got a couple of obstacles between me and there, so maybe I missed something.
In this press box that has like the most window frames ever. Wow.
That's a bad challenge.
That is a 2-footed tackle.
I wonder if he's going to come back and card that. I think he certainly would have to if there was VAR.
That was a bad tackle. Referees seemed to indicate he got the ball and just let it go on. That was 2 foot. I mean, you could see it. Guy left his feet.
Yeah, if there's VAR, that's a sending off probably.
Yeah, I just hope Dudu is okay here.
I don't think it was malicious, but it was still bad.
No. The decision to leave in today's game, you really can't leave both feet. You can't jump in like that. And it's made a little more odd after the little chippy foul that we gave away down here, like a nothing foul, and then he's let that go. It's pretty hard to understand.
Yeah. Well, we came out. Pensacola came out with possession, so from that point of view, letting the play go on, I guess. But you still should come back and deal with it.
All right. Well, Pampolini slow to get up for sure, but looks like he'll be okay. That's an important player. Again, with Ribeiro out this evening, we don't want to lose Pampolini.
He's limping pretty good. Hopefully he can walk it off.
Called right back into action.
Didn't have a choice there.
Ball sent into the right channel. Fontenot giving chase. Sent back to the keeper. All right. Ball comes out to Axel. Axel saw the keeper out. It was probably worth a try. Just didn't execute there. Alex says number 7 from Sowegans is just back from a trial at a USL 1 team. It looks like maybe they're number 10. Number 7 is their number 10, it looks like. Or maybe he's their left forward. Can't tell. All right. Pampolini looks like he's still limping a bit, isn't he?
Yeah, he's limping. He's definitely limping. I would say there was some pretty heavy contact. But thankfully, he seems like he's going to be able to play through it.
Pelicans looking to get back to their winning ways after what was a really difficult loss to Tallahassee after, quite frankly, dominating the game. And they just didn't take their chances. Credit to Tallahassee for fighting through, and they were able to finish one in the 90th minute. Sowegans pressing pretty good here. Bocce on the ball. The ball sent into Hernandez. Hernandez using his pace, getting around the corner. Pulls it back. Ball still in play. And, oh, good save. Ball fell to Bocce, and he had a chance there. Oh, sorry, that was Al Shabat. My mistake there. Bocce on the other side. Referee letting that one go. Interesting. Couple of pretty heavy challenges here in the early going. We'll see what kind of physicality this game has with it. I'm sure Pensacola is going to look to get on top in this one early. Pereira. That'll go out to Bocce. I had Bocce on the wrong side a minute ago. Good turn there by Pereira. He easily slips his man. Looks to send it through. Marquez. Oh. Looked like, not sure what happened there. That was Axel Ambrose. Maybe just mishit it.
I think the defender made contact at the opportune moment to put him off balance on the shot. I would say good defending. Nothing to need to call there.
Goal kick for Sowegans. Pereira well up. And Pereira steaming through. This is, Pereira just missed that one. Looking to set up Marquez. Al-Shabat. Will combine with Pereira. Al-Shabat on the ball again. Back to Boateng. Pelicans will recycle. Bocce goes by his heavy touch there. Yep. No, that was just a heavy touch. Nothing wrong there. Referee will let that one play. Pelicans back in possession. Hernandez going to use his pace here. He's in. Hernandez. Find Marquez. Marquez dribbling to his right. Marquez with a shot. Ooh, good reverse shot there. As I think if that's on frame, that's in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think so. Wrong-footed the keeper, and the warning signs are definitely there if you're the Sowegans. I don't know if I said that right. Did I say that right?
You did, as far as I know.
Okay. Yeah, there's no goals yet, but there's a lot of warning signs there, and Pensacola needs to take advantage of it so that we don't have a repeat of
Tallahassee. Yep. Anybody who's been around the game has lived through those games where you have chance after chance. You don't take advantage of them. The other team will always get one. Well done there by Nacho. Good to have him back. Oof. Boateng's pass cut out. Good job again by Nacho. I think Hernandez has got the measure of his man over here. Marquez. Little confusion there for Sowegans. Marquez, open goal. Axel trying to find Fontenot. And Sowegans' keeper stayed down. I think the collision was with his own player. But he looks like he's in some pain down there. And yeah, the referee's waving on the trainer. See, as I watch the video back here, maybe I'll see it. I'm pretty sure he collides with his own player.
Tough to tell. Maybe somebody landed on him and the two players collide, shoulder charged each.
Get back to it, but cold in here.
You never want to see something like this. No, you don't want to see anybody getting injured. Hopefully he'll be able to continue.
Didn't look like a really big collision. Maybe it was
No,
an awkward
but
fall.
like I said, the only thing I can think of, maybe somebody either he rolled his ankle a little bit or somebody maybe came down on him that we couldn't see.
He's up. Good to see. Looks like he's staying in the game. Will giving a big Vamos Pensacola shout out. He looks like he's all right. That's good to see. Tries to send it long, but miskicks that one. Ball sent out on the right. Deflection. Oof. Jennings will come and get it. He'll distribute to Bocce. Bocce to Axel. Axel to Marcus. Nacho on the ball. Pereira playing a little deeper than he normally does, or cycling around. Oh, this is a good ball here. Boateng, he finds Marquez. Marquez, oh, I don't know about that one. Okay.
It was tight for
Yeah.
sure.
That one, I mean, when the ball was struck,
Yeah, that ball spent a long time in the air, so
we're going to see it here with the little delay.
I don't know.
We'll see if the
It's tough to tell.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna give the benefit of the doubt to our fantastic ARs. I'm sure they're getting it right most of the time. Boateng. Here's Hernandez. And Al-Shabaat and Hernandez. Both of them looking for that return ball. There's been a lot of joy for the Pelicans down this left flank. Tampolini sending it in for Fontenot. Fontenot, he's on the wrong side of his man. Does a little spin there. Good credit to Sowegans. Fontenot still battling. Bocce. And Sowegans will clear it out. Boateng wins the header. It's a throw to Pensacola. Pereira. A little sloppy there from the Pelicans. That ball find the Sowegans attacker out on the left. And Jennings will pick it up. Pereira on the ball. Looking for options. Finds Ambrose. Sends it out wide to Bocce. Connecting with Marquez. Marquez lays it back to Nacho. Nacho out to Al-Shabaat. He's got time and space. Oh, sloppy pass there, though. That's frustrating. Good build-up. Poor pass. Good to see a nice little crowd having filtered in.
Oh, yeah. They have. When I headed up this way, there wasn't too many people here, but they've shown up.
Better late than never. Ambrose trying to find Pereira, but Sowegans trying to build some attack.
Yeah, that's their first little patch of
Yep.
possession that they've had. I'm sure they would like to get a little bit more of that rhythm going.
Yeah, although we are just over 20 minutes in and the score's knotted at 0, so from Sowegans' perspective, that's success. Keep it tight. Look for that opportunity, especially on the road.
Oof.
Splitting the lines. Yeah. Pensacola fortunate there. Pensacola will start down the right side with Bocce. Nope. Thought about trying to connect with Ambrose there, but good turn there by Pereira. Pereira will find Hernandez. Hernandez again trying to get around the corner. The ball's still in play. Okay. Everybody stopped. Al-Shabat, back post, Fontenot. Picked him out. Good ball in.
Good ball in. Yeah, would like to maybe see that header come back across the goal, but that you can see quality ball in, and you can see the athleticism from Fontenot to get up and attack that ball.
Hernandez looking for the foul there. I don't know. I don't know that.
His pace is going to continue to be a problem out here, I think, unless Sowegans change something.
See Coach Logan over there continuing to encourage his players, encourage them to have that little bit of quality in the final third. It's the only thing that's missing at this point. Sowegans in the attacking third. Oh. That goes out for a goal kick. Not sure what's happening here. A little meeting between the ref and the fourth official. Maybe something was said on the bench.
Unclear what's happening.
I didn't see anything, but let's see a yellow card now for. I'm not sure if that was Coach Logan.
I think it was, but I'm not positive.
Huh. Coach Logan may be frustrated with some of the calls on the field. Fourth official calling over the referee. And Jennings will send them all up the field. Play a longer ball out of the back. Jennings up to Fontenot. But Sowegans wins the second ball.
Yep.
Offsides.
Yep. It's a good step by the Pensacola center back.
And you've got very experienced pair back there in Boateng and Pampolini. Sowegans content to let Pensacola have the possession here. No threat. I think they're fine to just keep the game in front of them. Pensacola going to have to create something from movement off the ball. Nacho out to Hernandez. Pampolini on the ball. You got Hernandez receiving the ball deep in his own midfield. There's Boateng. Nice ball in. That's Al-Shabat. Ball goes out for a throw. It is not easy to see the field from.
No, there's some real blind spots here in the press box for sure. Good turn.
Marquez finds Pereira. Pereira with a nice shot. Again, just wide.
Very close.
You'd really like to see some of these hitting the frame. Let's make this keeper, especially after his little injury there. Let's see if he can get down and make these saves. Pampolini wins the header. A little bit better if you stand up. Pereira. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe Pensacola just got away with one there.
Yeah. Been a couple each way now.
Yeah. Pereira on the ball here. Playing to Fontenot. Axel. Pereira. Nacho. Boateng. Pensacola being patient. Anything you're seeing, Bill, as far as movement for the Pelicans that might help unlock this compact defense?
Well, I think they got to find a way to speed up play. They've taken too long to break the lines. They're taking unnecessary touches at times on the ball. Whether it's skipping a man when they make the pass, or skipping a line, or just limiting their touches a little bit more, getting it in their feet now a little quicker. I think they'll find more gaps if they can move the ball a little bit faster. And
that brings up a corner brought to you by the Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley.
So I think speeding up play would be the key. And hitting the target with their shots.
And hitting the target would be good. There's another one goes wide. I was about to say, these corner kicks are one of the places that we miss Zhao, as he's been an absolute force in the air, getting on the end of just about every corner kick that I've seen the Pelicans take. Yeah, Pelicans just have to hit the net. I mean, hit the frame at least. Keeper's got to make saves. So
there's been probably 4 chances that I can count that really should have been on frame.
Yeah.
If they're on frame, one of them probably finds its way into the net.
sure what happened there. There's a foul call. Okay. Huh? All right. Oh, Ambrose was in. Oh, another tough offside call. Huh. To be fair, I'm not in line with them, so I can't say for sure, but wasn't much in it. That I can tell you. Just about 15 minutes to go here in regulation, and the score still tied 0-0. Pelicans looking to break the deadlock. You kind of feel, Bill, that if the Pelicans can get one, that there might be more to follow, but that first one is tough.
Yeah, and you know they're organized in the midfield and forcing the Pelicans to play slow at times.
Hernandez. Yeah, that's got to be a yellow card.
Should be a card, yeah. Hopefully. No? I'll be surprised if it's not. Yeah, there we go. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be. Yeah, and that's when Pensacola breaks the lines and speeds things up, they're able to create, as you see there. But when we play slowly around the back, that's comfortable for these players. Most of them, a big part of them, I think, play at Thomas University. Coach Zambrano coached in the college game for many years. He's a good coach. He'll have them organized in those situations. So we're going to have to be more dynamic like we were in that play.
Yep. Hernandez with a nice touch. Very positive touch there, and forced the Sowegans defender to reach out and Jennings comes out to clear his lines. Well, that was well struck there by Pereira. Really a pretty darn good save by the Sowegans keeper. Well done there by Al-Shabat.
Yeah, good individual defending.
Pereira is going to find just too far there for Fontenot. That's gone. Someone's gone down there. That's Bocce. Maybe his foot got stepped on. I
think that's what happened. I think he got stepped on. I don't think it was.
Yeah.
Intentionally, just.
But, gosh, those can be painful.
It can be, yeah.
Those can be painful with.
The player just took a half a step back, I think, and put all his weight on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can hurt.
Send it up the center. Good job there by number 17. Keeping control. Pereira on the ball. Tries to combine with Ambrose. Throw in Sowegans. Just about 10 minutes left here in this first half. Sowegans certainly in this game. Pensacola may have had the better chances, but scores tied up, and Sowegans definitely in this game. Here's Hernandez. He'll find an overlapping Al-Shabat. Trying to get around the corner there. Out to Fontenot. Really, I think Fontenot's got to do better there. He's looking straight down the line. It's really about the fifth offsides for the Pelicans in this half. Bachi. It's a game of fine margins, Bill. You want to play on that, back shoulder of that last defender, but you gotta figure out how not to be offsides.
Yeah, no, we talked about it in the academy game earlier that the attacking players have to constantly just be scanning and not get caught ball watching. Get caught ball watching, and you end up in a bad position. Of course, there's other factors. I mean, attacking the midfielders can hold the ball too long sometimes, or tough to get the timing right.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I think you not a well executed pass there, but I think you give Hernandez just put it in front of him and let him go get it, because I think he's got the pace on this outside back for Sowegans.
Yeah, I mean, their defense was set in that case, and I think it's the right idea. I think it's the wrong time. I think they've got to get the ball moving at the back a little bit faster, and then find those passes early on the swing rather than once the defense is set. But I do think it's the right idea. I agree with you on that.
There on the left, he'll combine with Pereira. Pereira, nice little touch around the corner. Back to Al-Shabat. Al-Shabat with the early cross. Nobody home. Ball sent long. Pampolini will deal with that. Bachi. Nacho. He's not on the same page with Fontenot there, as that ball is behind him, and promising attack results in a throw into Sowegans. There's some smoke rising over the field. It's probably the grill on fire again. Here's Hernandez. Looking to create an opportunity. Good job by the Sowegans defense there. Ooh.
That was late.
interesting. Jennings send the ball up to Marquez. Second ball, Ambrose looking to combine. Pereira. Yeah, not on the same page. See a couple players with their hands in the air, expressing some frustration.
Yeah, I think the teams are not only getting frustrated with each other, but also a little bit with looking for maybe a little more consistency in the calls.
Yeah, for sure. Sowegans with the attack down the left. Well, this is the game that Sowegans wants. They want to keep Pensacola.
A lot of room in those half spaces if we can get the ball in there.
Moving a little faster.
In front of their back line a little bit quicker, but
just what you said.
Yeah, it's going slow, and by the time we look to play there, it's closed up.
Yep. No, I definitely see what you're saying. This ball in behind for Fontenot. Fontenot will lay it back to Bocce. Bocce will whip it in. Here's Al-Shabat.
Oh, good. Got one on frame.
Yep. Offsides. Okay. Not sure. Offsides, apparently. But that's what we've been calling for, right? So, shot on frame results in a good opportunity for Pensacola. Just got to have more of that.
Based on that save and the one before it, I think we can say the keeper's doing okay.
Yeah.
He's recovered from his injury.
couple nice saves for sure. All just kind of slow for the Pelicans. Okay. Al-Shabat finding Hernandez. Pereira tries to slip one through. Bellini trying to connect with Fontenot. Good tackle there.
Should be a few minutes of added time here. I know we're getting close to the 45, but I would think we had a couple of stoppages for injuries and cards.
Yeah, I see the Pelicans getting frustrated with the referees now. I think think halftime maybe is what the doctor ordered, as we need to focus on the game. Couple calls. I mean, I would say there's been some missed calls, but I think they've been missed both ways, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, even the best referees miss calls. It's going to happen. You have to get on with the game.
Yeah, you can't let that start being your focus. Oof. That was a foul. All right, free kick here for Sowegans in the Pensacola half. Kind of they've not had a lot of these chances, but these dead balls always dangerous. No, get it out to Pereira. Here's Nacho. Looking to that ball won cleanly. More danger there than I'd like to see. Boateng reacts quickly. Bocce. No. Good effort, but throw into Sowegans. Okay. Sowegans with some numbers here. Fortunate. That looks like it's halftime. All right, well. But I appreciate everyone joining us for the stream, and we'll be back to you in about 10 minutes. When someone has been hurt, when someone's been wrong, they've suffered a financial loss, they've suffered a physical loss, they don't know where to turn. They don't know what to do, and usually they're at a point in their life where they don't even have the resources, and that's where we want to help.
Our attorneys have hundreds of years of combined experience in personal injury and pharmaceutical litigation. Contact us today at 844-794-7402.
get it, Doug.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
When someone has been hurt, when someone's been wrong, they've suffered a financial loss, they've suffered a physical loss, they don't know where to turn. They don't know what to do, and usually they're at a point in their life where they don't even have the resources, and that's where we want to help.
Our attorneys have hundreds of years of combined experience in personal injury and pharmaceutical litigation. Contact us today at 844-794-7402.
For Baccarat, and that goes in! Hugo Baccarat gives Flint City a 3-2. Buckley, the ball falls to Buckley. One-on-one with Etheridge. What a save! Welcome into the first ever MSN All-State Media Day for girls soccer. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickerat. Ball comes in, a good head! 1-0! Shot, another save from Etheridge. Rebound, and it goes in the back of the net. The Bulldogs up 1-0. Burzma, but then for Vlasma! 3-0. Stewart Heights with a shot! Upper 90 and in! Effectively today here on the Michigan Soccer Network, we are launching our new division of player recruitment videos. Mario Canoe now finds Stock. Finds Stock's got a left-footed banger. He shoots it! It's in! The Red Hawks equalize!
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
In our online world, we have access to endless communication channels. But despite our online connections, one dynamic will always separate the value in a phone call from an email, and that's relationship. Growing businesses and customer relationships live and die by the phone system, and an enterprise phone solution is the key to bridging the communication gap between you and your customers. At Spectrum VoIP, we exist to make sure your communication is seamless, consistent, and reliable. With simple pricing and reliable support, we dramatically reduce your telecommunication expenses. We come to you to install, train, and onboard your team, and our 24/7 support team is always available to help. Our interactive web portal has endless features that include the real-time data you need, the ability to record, download, and re-listen to phone calls, and sending SMS text messages straight from your computer. And the best part is that all of this is available in the palm of your hand. Since reliability is one of your top priorities, we make it one of ours. So what makes us different? We don't just connect your phones. We power your connection with your customers, your team, and your next level as a business.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
When someone has been hurt, when someone's been wrong, they've suffered a financial loss, they've suffered a physical loss, they don't know where to turn. They don't know what to do, and usually they're at a point in their life where they don't even have the resources, and that's where we want to help.
Our attorneys have hundreds of years of combined experience in personal injury and pharmaceutical litigation. Contact us today at 844-794-7402.
When someone has been hurt, when someone's been wrong, they've suffered a financial loss, they've suffered a physical loss, they don't know where to turn. They don't know what to do, and usually they're at a point in their life where they don't even have the resources, and that's where we want to help.
Our attorneys have hundreds of years of combined experience in personal injury and pharmaceutical litigation. Contact us today at 844-794-7402.
Go get it, Doug.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
When someone has been hurt, when someone's been wrong, they've suffered a financial loss, they've suffered a physical loss, they don't know where to turn. They don't know what to do, and usually they're at a point in their life where they don't even have the resources, and that's where we want to help.
Our attorneys have hundreds of years of combined experience in personal injury and pharmaceutical litigation. Contact us today at 844-794-7402.
And for Baccarat, and that goes in! Hugo Baccarat gives Flint City a 3-2. Buckley, all the ball falls to Buckley. One-on-one with Etheridge. What a save!
Welcome into the first ever MSN All-State Media Day for girls soccer. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickerat.
Ball comes in, a good hit! 1-0! Shot, another save from Etheridge! Rebound, and it goes in the back of the net. The Bulldogs up 1-0! Bursma, but then for Vlasma! 3-0! Stewart Heiss with a shot! Upper 90 and in!
Effectively today here on the Michigan Soccer Network, we are launching our new division of player recruitment videos.
Mario Canoe now finds Stock. Finds Stock's got a left-footed banger. He shoots it, and it's in! The Red Hawks equalize!
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
online world, we have access to endless communication channels. But despite our online connections, one dynamic will always separate the value in a phone call from an email, and that's relationship. Growing businesses and customer relationships live and die by the phone system, and an enterprise phone solution is the key to bridging the communication gap between you and your customers. At Spectrum VoIP, we exist to make sure your communication is seamless, consistent, and reliable. With simple pricing and reliable support, we dramatically reduce your telecommunication expenses. We come to you to install, train, and onboard your team, and our 24/7 support team is always available to help. Our interactive web portal has endless features that include the real-time data you need, the ability to record, download, and re-listen to phone calls, and sending SMS text messages straight from your computer. And the best part is that all of this is available in the palm of your hand. Since reliability is one of your top priorities, we make it one of ours. So what makes us different? We don't just connect your phones. We power your connection with your customers, your team, and your next level as a business.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins NLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
When someone has been hurt, when someone's been wrong, they've suffered a financial loss, they've suffered a physical loss, they don't know where to turn. They don't know what to do, and usually they're at a point in their life where they don't even have the resources, and that's where we want to help.
Our attorneys have hundreds of years of combined experience in personal injury and pharmaceutical litigation. Contact us today at 844-794-7402.
When someone has been hurt, when someone's been wrong, they've suffered a financial loss, they've suffered a physical loss, they don't know where to turn. They don't know what to do, and usually they're at a point in their life where they don't even have the resources, and that's where we want to help.
Our attorneys have hundreds of years of combined experience in personal injury and pharmaceutical litigation. Contact us today at 844-794-7402.
Don't know. All right, folks. If you're still with us, and I see there are 33 of you still with us, welcome back. Second half. And we're off. Having Having some issues in the press box here. We had no PA for halftime, so apologize to our fans who are here at the stadium. We weren't able to entertain you as we normally like to do, but we will entertain you with the football on the field, I hope, in the second half as Pelicans look to get off the schneid and break the deadlock. Pelicans coming out, attacking. There's Pereira winning the ball in midfield. We'll go out to Ambrose. No, excuse me. Out to Al-Shabat. Okay. Gravel, not Ambrose. Well, according to me, it's Ambrose. Sorry, Axel. All right. Gravel. Gravel. Got it. Sort of. Gravel plays it out to Bocci. Marquez to Gravel. Gravel switches. Al-Shabat. Pereira looks to whip one in. That's cut out. Sent long. Boateng on the ball to over to Pampolini. Let's see if the Pelicans play with a little more pace in this half, as that seemed to be one of the challenges. Oh, chance! Oh, Marquez stretching, just not able to get on the end of that. That cross came in from Al-Shabat. Ball sent long. Pampolini. Jennings looking to find Fontenot. Fontenot. Sowegans with the ball. Pereira goes by his man easily. Nice ball in there. Dangerous ball. And, oh. Marquez didn't look like he had a lot in it. Yeah, keeper down again. No contact there. Maybe a cramp, not really sure, but Marquez, you would expect with the form he's been in, you'd expect him to put that away. Just not clicking for the Pelicans this evening. kick, Sowegans. Looks like Pereira got the worst of that one. He's all right. Nacho out to Pampolini. Pampolini to Bocci. Bocci with the early ball, looking for Marquez. Good turn there for Pereira. Pereira saw the idea, but Sowegans' keeper, very alert, came out, smothered that one. Pereira, he combined with Marquez. Foul called on Marquez there. 50-50 situation. Sorry, Pereira. Nacho with the header. Boateng, second ball. Boateng out on the wing. Gravel. Hard hit there. Hernandez looking for the quick restart. Promising attack for the Pelicans. Not on the same page. Good step there by Hernandez. It's Hernandez. And foul on the Pelicans. All right. Well, at some point, I still got to announce the raffle winner. So. Jennings will send this one to Bocci. Nice take by Bocci. He gets by one. That's to Marquez. Marquez shot. Hernandez. Pereira. And the Pelicans stepping on the gas here. Great turn there by Fontenot. He lays it back for Al-Shabat. Pereira sends it far post. Bocci. Keeper's out. And that's a corner. It's quickly taken before I could even announce the corner. So excited to announce something again. Sowegans definitely packing it in at this point. Pelicans looking to unlock them for the first goal. You can see that Sowegans have all 11 players back in their own third. Bachi to Nacho. Nacho. Marquez. Back to Marquez. Good touch by Bachi. It's got to be. Oh, and the flag goes up. The flag goes up. Oh. The flag goes up, and that is offsides. As that was a beautifully worked goal, but a goal that wasn't, as Pensacola offsides once again. And it's just a free kick to Sowegans. Tough one. Throw in Pensacola. Well, hopefully it's coming here for Pensacola's. That was a well-worked goal. Down this right flank, starting with Bachi. Roll into Marquez. He holds it up well. Out to El-Shabat. Just not able to keep it in. Bachi. Marquez. And that's a corner. That brings up a corner brought to you by the Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley. Ball whipped in.
I'll take one of them. Bye guys, have fun. How you know we're leaving first? Oh, we're gonna beat you. Well, you have to take it here.
It's another corner kick for Pensacola. Pressure mounting.
Yeah, we'll see you on Monday. And I'll send you that file tomorrow. Okay.
Back post. Ball bounces around. Ball sent out wide here. Sowegans. Good defending there by Pensacola. Referee with another controversial call. But Pelicans can't get caught up in that. It's a corner kick for Sowegans. That brings up a corner kick for Sowegans. Brought to you by the Kelly Group of Morgan Stanley. There's a yellow card issued to, I'm not sure if that was to the Pelican player. I see Pereira there in a discussion, or if that was to the Sowegans player. Hands being raised. A lot of frustration out there. Quite a long stoppage here. Referee pointing. Not sure what's happening here. The referee is directing Pereira towards the sideline. For what reason, we don't know. Maybe blood. Maybe a little bit of blood. Long stoppage here. Pereira's coming back out. Pereira back on the field. And referee waves play on. Corner sent in. Jennings goes up. They'll handle it. Pereira on the ball. Hands it out to Al-Shabat. Pereira. Bachi. Number 11 threw an elbow there. Caught Bachi in the face. This game is getting rough, folks. And afraid these referees are allowing this to get a little out of control here. There's been quite a few missed calls. Again, there have been missed calls both ways, but it has not been a great night for the men in yellow, as that was a pretty clear elbow by number 11. Minutes into the second half here. Score still tied at 0. That's Mikey Lightburn is on the field. Could be Mikey's first touch. Lightburn. Lightburn. That ball is deflected, and it's a corner. I didn't even see Lightburn come on the game into the field. Not sure who went out. Maybe Gravel. Punched away by the keeper. Looks like Lightburn has come on for Axel Gravel. Pereira. Bocce. Pereira. Hernandez. Lightburn finding Nacho. Back to Lightburn. This game is getting out of control, folks. Ball sent in. It's Michael Lightburn on the field now for Pensacola. Bocce. Combined with Lightburn. Nacho. Ball sent in. It is a full frontal attack from Pensacola, but Sowegans playing compact and good defense. Keepers made some big saves, and Pensacola hasn't been clinical enough. There's a red card for number 11 for Sowegans. I didn't see if there was a violent. Oh, second yellow? Okay. That's a red card for Sowegans, number 11. Well, unfortunately, this is the product of what happens when the game gets increasingly chippy. Players are frustrated, and you can see all over the field, both teams. Sowegans players. Okay. And that was certainly deserved. Just don't want to see anybody get hurt. You know, it's been an intense game of soccer. Both teams definitely playing hard. Let's not see anybody get hurt. You've got all, well, not surprisingly now with the man up, Sowegans really packing it in. Ball's out to Bocce. Bocce will send it across. Keeper spills it. Nacho. Out to Bocce. Bocce sends it in. Clear foul in a dangerous spot here. All right. See what Pensacola can do with this. Lightburn and Pereira both standing near the ball. Looks like Captain Michael Lightburn will take the free kick for Pensacola. And that one comes off of his own player. Looks like Pensacola lining up a substitution here. Marquez coming off, and that's Kenta Yagi coming on. A little surprised to see that move, but
that's Yagi coming on the field for the Pelicans.
Burn, chest it down. Carrera will send Fontenot in. Fontenot. And that ball goes out for a corner. Short. Hernandez with a bullet. What a save by Sowegans keeper. Great save by Sowegans keeper on the shot from Kendrick Hernandez. All right, that brings up another corner. Pensacola as they continue to apply the pressure. Ball whipped in. Doesn't get by the near post. Second ball in from Al-Shabat. Keeper goes through the Pensacola player there. Yeah, I'd like to see the replay on that one. Keeper attempting to make a play on the ball. I'm just not sure he got to it before the Pensacola player. Sowegans keeper down again. Yeah, it was watching the stream on a little delay here. Yeah, keeper got there about the same time. Give credit to Sowegans keeper.
And folks, while we have this little delay, I apologize during halftime. We lost the PA system, but I do want to announce the winner of our raffle. If you hold coupon number 6980241, you are the winner of tonight's raffle. Go up and see Miss Bonnie up by the concession stand and pick out some Pelican swag. That's 6980241.
And Sowegans keeper's back up again. He's taking more than a few bumps and bruises, but he's continuing to keep Sowegans in the game. As we are just about in the 75th minute here. Score still knotted up, 0-0. Yagi sends that one in. Yep, guess the ball went over the end line there. Goal kick, Sowegans. And you can be sure at this point nothing's going to be fast. Sowegans down a man. Managing the game. Pampolini trying to connect with Fontenot. Bocci. Pereira. Reset through Pampolini. Hernandez, he'll drive. And goal! There it is, folks. Michael Lightbourne. Goal! Your Pelicans, Michael Lightbourne. That was what that is what the doctor ordered for the Pelicans, as they had been knocking on the door. They finally are able to get one in and break this deadlock, taking the lead 1-0 against a very game Sowegans team that's down a player, 10 men. Well, Sowegans with no choice but to step on the gas despite being down a player, so should lead to some more opportunities for Pensacola. Jennings with the ball. Out to Boateng. Hernandez, Lightburn. Well, looks like I missed another sub here. Oh no, that's just Bocci's pinched into the middle there. Nacho looking to slot in Yagi. Keeper's out. Hernandez sends it far post. Yagi up, challenging. Here's Lightburn. Lightburn turns. Two-man game. Lightburn and Hernandez. Bocci. Hernandez. And that's Hernandez on the ground in a heap. Hernandez definitely moving gingerly after that collision. Here's Lightbourne.
He said nothing.
Lightbourne. Fontenot. Tries to connect with Pereira. a sub here with it's Nacho coming off, and let's see who's coming on. That's Tyreek Andrews into the game.
Tyreek Andrews entering the game for the Pelicans.
Yep, it looks like Pelicans push Pampolini up into the number 6 spot that Nacho had been in, and bring in Andrews to play center back alongside Boateng. Would be nice if it was 2-0, but it is only 1. Throw in Sowegans. Ball goes out into touch. Throw in to Pensacola. Pampolini. Nice job by Fontenot there. And that looks like Carson Hickok on the field now. Oh, to Kenta Yagi. Yagi, he'll go by one. He'll send it far post. Ball's laid back. Nice play there, but Pereira's shot goes high and wide. Well, looks like that's Hickok on the field now, maybe for Shabbat.
That's Carson Hickok on the field now for the Pelicans.
Goal kick, Sowegans. Another sub. So Carson Spruler, I think. Pereira cramping up. You can understand why, as he has been an absolute engine of work tonight. Light burn indicating that Pereira will be all right. It looks like some pretty good cramps, though. Should be a pretty significant amount of stoppage time, as we have had yellow cards, red cards, multiple injury stoppages. Pereira really struggling here. We'll see if Coach Logan makes a change or if Pereira can still go. Once the cramps get really bad, there's not a lot you can do. No, looks like a change is coming. Yep. And that Max Peña-Bua? Yep, I believe it is.
Coming onto the field for the Pelicans, Max Peña-Bua.
All right, well, Pereira, who's definitely been the engine in midfield, he'll go out. A couple new faces for the Pelicans. Hachi, keep it in. Well, I'll tell you this. Pelicans have a bunch of fresh legs on the field, so I'm expecting them to. Oh, good job by Sowegans here. They'll send it. Oof. Hernandez with a lot of room here. Bueller. Good job by Sowegans there. Hernandez, great pressing there. He wins the ball. Drops it back. Peña-Bua. Lightburn. Bocci. Finds Pampolini in a lot of space. He'll swing it out wide to Yagi. Underlap. Hickok. And that ball go out for a corner. Good ball movement there by the Pelicans. Taking advantage of their man advantage. And brings up another corner kick for the Pelicans. Lightburn out to take the corner. We are in the 89th minute. Lightburn. Keeper comes out. Goal kick. Hernandez wins the 50-50 ball. Hernandez takes another kick to the shin. Tell you what, both teams going to be feeling the effects of this game. Plenty of bumps and bruises to go around. Lightburn will send that one out to Hickok. Back to Jennings. Come up here to Bocci. Bocci, no control. Sends it over to Yagi. Oh. Another offsides call. Probably the 10th, I would say, offsides against the Pelicans tonight. Ball sent long. Looks like Andrews on the ball. Good job of turning. But he's dispossessed. Ball sent in. Back heel. And that brings us to the end of regulation time. Again, there should be plenty of stoppage time. I'll try to keep an eye on the referee to see if he gives us any indication, but we've had quite a bit of stoppage time. Ball sent out wide here. here. Left flank. Sowegans. Nice job by Bocce. Sowegans. Mounting. Well played there by Hickok. He'll go back to Jennings. Cooper will fall on the ball and take a little time here. Ball sent up to Hernandez. Lightborn. Bocce. Bua. Lightburn. Hickok to Boateng. Napolini. Out to Hickok. Lightburn. Pensacola just possessing right now. Sowegans going to have to come out. Ball sent long to Yagi. Not to Yagi. Hickok. Lightburn sends the ball high in the air. Spuler. Good job to track that one down. Out to Hernandez. Bocce. Hernandez. Lightburn. Pelicans keeping the ball. Keeping the ball left to right. Pampolini not on the same page there. With Pena Bua. And that'll be a goal kick for Sowegans. Yeah, no indication from the referee as to how much time we've got. Taken by Yagi there. But he's dispossessed in Sowegans. Missed kick there by Boateng. Spuler. Spuler. All cleared away by Sowegans. And I guess we've got an injury. Looks like Hickok on the ground. The referee's over to talk to the AR.
To Sowegans, number 17. And the yellow card to Carson Hickok.
And the drama continues, folks, as this game has been full of it. We have had injuries, we have had fouls, we've had lots of missed fouls, we've had yellow cards, red cards. No question that both teams are. And another yellow card. I'm not sure who that's been issued to. Maybe one of the coaching staff to the bench. Yeah. I'm not even sure where the ball. I mean, I see the ball. Not sure what phase of play we're in at this point. right, Sowegans with the ball. Ball restarted. Sowegans with the pass. Rebound. Colin will come down with the ball. Yagi joining him. Yagi with Spuler and Pena Buick. There. Maybe offsides. And a free kick here to Sowegans. Maybe one of the last chances here. Got to be at least 10 minutes in. Oh, sorry. No. Looks like we're about 6.5 minutes in. And a free kick to Sowegans. Again, credit to Sowegans. They're battling, continuing to play hard, sending their keeper forward. Maybe perceiving this to be the last chance. The net is empty. And the service. Now he's running back. And shot on goal or shot over the goal. Go out for a free kick. And that's the ball game, folks, as Pensacola hangs on for the win, 1-0.
And at full time, your Pensacola FC Pelicans 1, Sowegans Soccer Club 0. Congratulations, Pelicans, on a great win. Big thank you to everybody for coming out tonight. As always, we are nothing if we don't have your fans, your support. Really appreciate you. Give us a like and follow on social media. Tell your friends if you had a good time. Tell a friend, bring a new soccer fan out to the next game.